Evening back. And, right. I have actually done some stuff off stream, and it has resulted in, we were dying of starvation at one point. You'll notice that we didn't resort to the ketchup crisps, despite now having 3 of them. And we did find a shit ton of canned beans in basically a crazy prepper's hideout hatch, which was almost too interesting that I wish I'd done it on stream, but considering the time it took to walk there, I didn't. So, yeah. And also, I'm joined once again by Beta Enjoyer and Fluffy Stan, Pinky Outyo.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, if I catch you having eaten those ketchup crisps, I am going to be very concerned about your mental state.
Well, exactly. It's really, death is not the end game. The end game is if we succumb to eating these.
To ketchup crisps.
Are you even a man at that point?
Well, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Speaking of, this is all looking a bit Hannibal Lecter in here, but
yeah, like just having a load of fresh guts on the floor is.
I mean,
not the greatest character reference.
It's not a serial killer vibe, is it? But to be fair to myself, I did try my damnedest to place them neatly on things, but you can only drop them on the floor.
That's your fault.
Yeah, these are all my.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, when you say it like that.
Dude, I've known you for a very long time, and never have I known you to be a cannibal or a serial killer, but I'm starting to get a little bit worried.
Well, more importantly than that, I would hope you've never known me to be this untidy. I very much.
Well, that's quite tidy. You've got them set out in a very neat formation.
Well, yes, but I'd rather put them on a table or a shelf or something. But anyway, the point is we cure them, and then we can use them for things like fishing rope, and I've also, off-stream, and don't worry, this sounds a bit dramatic, but I assure you they were the most boring kills in the world. I've killed a wolf and a deer. And so we're also curing their hides, which...
Hang on, how did you kill the deer? Did you waste a bullet on the deer?
You say waste a bullet. I have 53 bullets. We're good...
My good friend, 53 bullets is nothing.
We're good on the bullets, trust me. And since then, we can now, if we cure this and cure enough gut, we can make deerskin boots and pants, or trousers as they're known in real countries. I can't say that anymore. England isn't a real country.
No, it's a constituent country. So technically it is, but also technically it's not.
Well, I was just thinking more in the sense that it is a shambles more than it is a country. But
oh, yeah, no, fully on board with that, mate.
But yeah, so hopefully we can make them, and I imagine they will be quite good in terms of warmth and whatnot. The snare did actually successfully catch a rabbit, so we've got a little rabbit pelt going there. And also I'm going to finally leave and start making progress, because we've got a long trek ahead of us. Because as Jeremiah, David Hayter, Solid Snake, he goes by many names, told us last time, the weather's lovely as usual. Despite me checking out the radio towers, I did that too early in the game and got nothing from it, and I had to come all the way back here before he said, okay, next objective, check out the radio towers. And it's like, for fuck's sake, man. I just went out of my way to do that, and they weren't active, and now you... So, yeah, it's not a great time. I did reset up the snare in a slightly different position. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find it. Weather being what it is. But yes, it's a long way to Tipperary. We've got to head back over the maps. I guess we could check out this side quest thing. Gunshots at the lake. The other side quest I did off stream was around this area. Like, that's the prepper cache. I also went back to the dam because I thought we might have left a bunch of supplies there. Turns out I left 14 bandages and 2 books. So it wasn't that helpful.
That's not like you. Also, just whilst there is a lull in, well, no, there's not a lull. I've just
A lull in the
interrupted
blizzard,
you.
but yeah.
Just want to give a big shout out to Dev, who is currently watching.
Indeed. Hello, Dev, if you are there. Thanks for the viewership. Oh, I've actually wandered back in a circle. Great. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, can you imagine what this is like in pre-map era?
Yeah,
Yeah,
without
you
the
could.
landmarks, without... Yeah.
Yeah, like there were landmarks, but you could still very easily wander in a circle, and there was no way to check.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I've... So I mentioned a couple of streams ago my headphones were... Or my headphone cables were being fucky and going into mono. These are new cables, and it's still doing it, so the problem may actually be with the headphones. Which is a fuck, and means I've wasted some money and have to waste more.
Oh, that's a little bit of dickery.
That's...
If I've ever seen one.
That's some mighty bollocks. Oh well, we will persevere. I am woeful at finding where I put this fucking snare. It was by a tree, which narrows it down.
Well, thank God that there are only a couple of trees,
Yeah,
so you don't have to look for too long.
it was a distinctive tree, sort of. It's doing that thing where it cuts in and out of mono depending on where I turn my head.
Ah, that's gas.
So as long as I... Right. Okay, as long as I don't move my head now for the next hour, it'll be fine.
Do you want me to fashion a neck brace?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's
Because
cutting...
I'm not sure how I would.
Yeah, and it's cutting out anyway, actually, so fuck it.
You can swap earphones.
Well, no, yours are mono as well.
Oh, it's just that it's mono, which is being a pain in the dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay.
But it's fine, it's not like I have to listen out for wolves or anything.
No.
Fingers feel numb.
I think one of my favourite things about this game is that there are no wolves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not a problem we've faced at all. Although, to be fair, they do always bark to make you aware. And actually, I realise now...
Oh, well, sometimes they howl.
True, but there's always some signifier. And also, I realised that place that I put the snare actually came up with a name, Max's Last Stand. So I should have found it way quicker than I have. And in fact... and it's like...
I'm not going to explain why that's funny.
Okay. And I'm immediately dying of hypothermia, so I might actually have to
Yeah,
run...
because you're out in a fucking blizzard.
Well, yes, but, you know, I was planning to make progress, and I'm actually going to have to duck back to Jeremiah's, which is a pain in the hole. But I think trying to persevere through this is actually suicidal.
Not the point, but I find it interesting that I say pain in the dick despite not having one, and you say pain in the hole
Damn.
despite that
Freezing.
not being your particular...
Despite not having one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's interesting. Because no one wants to think about pain in a place that they actually have.
No, well, I certainly personally don't enjoy pain in any area of my body, which is why I default to pain in the dick, because I can't actually imagine what that's like.
It's not great. Right, here it is,
Well,
finally.
I can confirm that a pain in the hole is also not a pleasant thing to...
And of course, it has caught fucking nothing, so that was an entire waste of time.
Oh, well,
Although, oh, I guess this is Max. How did I not see this before when I set up the snare?
What have we here?
I will say I'm glad that one thing hasn't changed since I played the sandbox, which is that rabbit snares look awful.
Yeah, well, like I say, off stream I did catch the one, but it has really only been the one. Yeah, but curious who Max is. It
I
has
can
to.
barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, come on, don't. I'm already getting hassle about the fucking over-encumbrance. You don't know how much I have tried to drop shit to make this guy not over-encumbered. It's impossible.
Okay, so I hope it's okay that I'm saying this, but we've had a message regarding this stream.
Mm-hmm.
What you're playing right now is what it was like in Pennsylvania every day for about a week. Like, Jesus.
Oh, right, yeah.
Can't imagine.
The weather, yeah. Yeah, the states get some proper serious snow sometimes.
To
No
be fair,
fucks given.
We did 1 year. It was my first year in Sheffield. And
Sheffield.
it was December.
Yeah.
And the shops literally ran out of bread and milk because they couldn't get deliveries because of the snow. It took me what in the summer was a 10-minute walk, 45 minutes to get down to the local shop to buy food because it was that icy.
Yeah. Snow and ice can be a real shitter. Come on, what? I only picked up like a twig or something. How am I this over-encumbered? Fine. Look,
It's a twig too far, mate.
I guess I'll drop that. I don't need that.
What did you drop? Was that newspaper?
No, it's some tree bark.
Oh, right.
No, I still can't. You know what I think that is? It's because when you get cold, your equip load actually lowers.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's also fucking annoying. Because I'm over encumbered even when I have the maximum equip load.
That might be my new Tinder bio. Makes sense, but fucking annoying.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm adding that to the list.
Okay. So, yeah, apologies that we have made literally zero progress so far. It's not going great. I'm going to shift a bunch of gear. But yes, what I was saying, I wonder who Max is at Max's last stand. And also, we've been back to Jeremiah's enough that we see these little gravestones in his yard. One, in fact, says KG on it. So, not only is he ex-military, it seems he may have had a family at some point. Had being the operative word. Which might explain his sunny disposition.
It's his own fault for having a fucking family.
Never have a family, you can never lose them in tragic accidents, or incidents.
Well, precisely. I, for example, have never lost a child because I've never had one. It's been quite easy.
Yeah, that's the way to get around it. It's 4D chess. Okay.
4D chess is far more complicated.
Than children.
I've only won about 3 of them.
Fair enough. Right, let's have some dusty pork and beans. And I think we'll probably even have a nap, just so we're not... Even though it's midday...
Oh, the pork and beans are going to get cold if you have a nap first.
Well, I'll have the beans before the nap. I know that's not convincing with how often I burn things, but...
What I'd be more concerned about is having a nap in the room of a man who's clutching his side and that you've dropped a load of guts on the floor of.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem bothered, to be fair. He's never kicked up a stink about it, so... It's always appreciated. Yeah. Yes, we'll have a nap, and then, like I say, despite it being midday, it is a blizzard out there, and so hopefully... I guess we'll probably end up setting off at night, but, I mean, if the weather's better, then the weather's better.
Yeah, also, I think it would be hypocritical of either us to say that we've never been asleep at midday, so, you know, I think it's kind of chill.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, if we were role-playing this as I actually live in real life, I'd be dead already.
Oh, yeah, you and me both, mate. Although, I do believe that, faced with a wolf, I would bitch slap the shit out of it. I would die, but I'd certainly give it a good go.
Okay, yeah.
I am known for my vicious right hook, so...
I was wondering, that seemed a bold statement to make, but no, if you accept that you will absolutely die, but the caveat is that you will get a bitch slapping on the wall first, then that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, my caveat for most situations is trying to get a bitch slap in, so...
Might die, but bitch slap first.
Yeah.
It's like death before dishonor, but some kind of weird... You probably shouldn't have said that when you were drinking, but...
Oh yeah, there is nothing honourable about a bitch slap, but, like, fine, I will take it.
Yeah, it's just your own variant on it, but... Right, okay. Pick that shit up. Glug some chug. And I guess we're heading out at what I'm gonna assume is about midnight.
What, how long did you sleep for?
About 10 hours, so yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Also, this man never sleeps, I guess.
No, it is just constant side-clutching creepiness.
Pretty much. Right, is there anything else I can leave behind? Because we're still over encumbered.
Yes, you can drop all of the fucking ketchup chips.
But what if there really is an emergency? Also, they weigh less than, like, a kilogram. They weigh 1/10 of a kilogram.
I didn't... What, you asked a question.
Alright, yeah.
Also, you definitely do not need to have that number of fish hooks.
What if we go fishing, though? And also,
Then
they
you
weigh
don't
0.2
need-
kilograms, don't they?
You don't need 10 of them.
Alright, fine.
Also, what is that, so, third row down, 2 and 3 across. What are those?
These, firearm cleaning kit,
Okay.
which
Oh,
are
that's
useful.
new to me.
Yeah, that was not in the beta, I'd take it. But, you know, the problem is with, like, so clothes, we are wearing everything we're carrying. There's no surplus clothes whatsoever. Food, obviously important. Tools, all this shit's important. We need the bedroll, we need the can opener, we need a cooking pot, we need the flare gun, we need the firearm cleaning things. We need a hacksaw, we need a hatchet, we need a gun, we need a knife.
You don't need 2 hatchets.
True. I will grant you that. We just picked up that second hatchet at Max's... I presumed Max's corpse.
See,
So,
what I really enjoy about your playstyle...
please tell me, because I've been feeling like there is nothing to enjoy about my playstyle.
Okay, so when I was playing the beta,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, the carry load was a lot lower. So
more strict.
you really had to make difficult decisions. That was kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, if you were experiencing this situation in the world, you would have to make those difficult decisions. What I love about your playstyle is that you
Refuse to make difficult decisions.
You refuse to make difficult decisions, and you tread that very thin line. And it's genuinely fun to watch. Like how, yeah, I from all of the streams that I've watched, not even just joined you in. You will not refuse to pick up a single fucking thing. You will constantly pick up everything until you have to drop something to be able to move more quickly.
Well, yeah,
And I
it's
just
like,
enjoy it.
you know, it's be prepared and all that shit. It's important. And again, I can't look at any of this and see anything that I can drop here because I might need all of it.
Okay, so what are those green? Yeah,
Sewing kits for repairing clothes. Those are very important.
Definitely do not need 6 of them though. And what you could perfectly comfortably do is find a safe place to leave them and then come back for them if you need them.
It's a long way to come back, though. That's the thing. We are going well out of our way.
Yeah, I suppose the difference is like when you're playing sandbox, you're in the same general area constantly, so it's not a massive deal to just like drop something and then come back for it, because the most that you have is like a day in games track.
Yeah, and I think also it's a bit different with doing it on stream, because if I was playing this just on my own, I'd be more than happy to trudge back and forth miles and miles, but for this I'm trying to, he says, having made 0 distance progress so far, I'm trying to keep things moving.
No, that makes perfect sense, and I am being far too judgmental.
Well, I don't know. As I said, I do accept that I am a fucking magpie, and I like, and that I clearly have a problem, but I just can't. It's a mind goblin thing. I genuinely can't see a way around it. That said, we have got down to 36, so we are only just over encumbered, and that at least means we can run, so we can make do with that. And the meters are all as good as they're going to be. So, right, we head off.
How about it, bitch?
When we can find the door in the dark.
Oh, really? Cooked food and meat is generally safer to eat.
Generally.
Wonderful. I never would have known that.
Unless you cook it how I do, in which case it's worse off because it's charcoal.
I mean, no, I've had meat cooked by you multiple times, and it's never been unsafe.
That you know of.
Okay, well, I haven't had horrendous food poisoning after eating meat that you cooked, so...
Maybe you're just lucky.
Yeah, also maybe I have a whole thing going on.
An
But
iron stomach.
No, you're not going to make meat less safe to eat by overcooking it.
I guess. I mean, if I had to eat something... If I had the choice of an undercooked or overcooked thing, I'd eat overcooked, you know?
Yeah, overcooked food is much more likely to be more unpleasant, but definitely not less safe.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing you hear about that is that it's carcinogenic, potentially, in large amounts.
But that takes years to kick in.
Yeah, I grew up on burnt food because I have a very, very protective mother.
I grew up on burnt food because my brother genuinely preferred burnt pizza. So when my mother would make pizza for us,
Oof.
she would deliberately burn it because that was how my brother liked it.
Shots fired. Yeah.
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 But also, that's probably why I was so skinny as a child. Because I wasn't going to eat any fucking
Burnt pizza. Yeah. Is that worse than pineapple on pizza? That's the real cultural question.
Oh, like nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza, mate. Sweet and savoury.
Oh, jeez. Talking about outing yourself in bad opinions is one thing to throw your brother under the bus. You're coming out on the side of the pineapple pizza people.
No. But I do have a justification for it.
Please, go ahead.
I grew up with a Mauritian father with a popular snack of pineapple, chili, and salt. So I grew up with that whole sweet and savoury and pineapple being part of a savoury dish thing really early on. And also, pineapple and ham pizza, which by the way is a Canadian invention.
Oh, no.
No, it legit is though.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't disagreeing. I was just like, oh, no. The Canadians
Yeah,
have that to
no
answer
wrong
for
with
as
it.
well.
I quite enjoy it. I mean, it's not my go-to, but I'll happily eat one. And quite frankly, I know that I'm embarrassing you on your stream.
Yeah,
but
oh,
it's
no,
a
no.
hill that I will die on.
No, no, you're not embarrassing me.
Well, quite frankly, I don't feel like I'm embarrassing myself either, because it's tasty as shit, and anyone who disagrees can suck my balls.
All right, no comment. I'll let you die on that hill.
Yes, I probably should pick the hills that I will die on a bit more selectively, but whatever.
Well, to be fair, for some reason, as a society, we have all collectively decided that it is of utmost importance where any one individual lands on the whole pineapple pizza thing.
Oh, well, okay, so I've had some vindication on the pineapple on pizza thing, so, you know, I feel a little bit more justified.
In what form?
Thank you, Dev.
Oh, right. Oh, Dev is also on board with it. Oh, and it's just starting to like you. No, it's fine. No, to each their own. Just don't go preaching about it.
Yes, well, I feel like that is the one and only time in my life that I have stood up for it verbally, so...
And
On the other hand, if your favourite pizza is a Hawaiian, then you're basically a ramen.
questions should be asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. Also, I went, I think, about 10 to 12 parts of this LP. Wait, yeah. Without ever spraining my ankle from, like, walking dodgy on inclines. But just in the past couple, it started happening all the time. And I'm realising
Yeah, I
how
mean,
annoying
you
that is.
sprained your ankle in either the first or the second one, but it wasn't from dodgy incline.
No. In fact, ironically, I've gone through so much of the game with it saying sprain ankle risk. And yet, whenever the risk seems at its most dangerous, I sprain my wrist rather than my ankle. So I just have...
Ah, well, they're all limbs.
They're
all kind of pre-appendages, so...
My body just got confused and broke the wrong one. Or I've got adamantium ankles, but you know, which is a shit superpower to have. Also,
I mean, it's not the best superpower to have, but it is useful.
Also, I really hope that that was actually an entire mountain range I couldn't get past, because I've gone way out of my way trying to reach this side quest that I really hope is worth it at the end of it.
So what is this side quest that we're approaching?
It is on the lake, and you found a note with some details on possible forest talker activity around Mystery Lake, Lake Gunshots, and you click more info and it doesn't actually give you more info, but one of these notes is about that.
So you've got to head to the lake.
I haven't got to as a side quest thing,
Oh,
but
right. I know, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Old Lodge, but no, Okay,
What's that kind of like hypodermic needle looking thing?
that's the bear killing spear.
Oh, that's the mystical bear spear.
Yes, the wonderfully mythical thing that is going to save everything.
Okay.
Oh good, our friends are here.
Really wish you luck in murdering a bear.
Well, there's a reason that I've got 53 rifle bullets, because my faith in the spear is not up there with Jeremiah's.
Yeah, but from what you've said, like, bullets are going to do shit all to this bear.
Well, supposedly the bear is bulletproof. I mean, I feel like 53 bullets, no bear is going to be bulletproof to that.
Yeah.
But then they
the
keep calling it a demon bear.
difference is that real life bears and video game bears do not experience the same damage.
Well, yeah, but you know, it was like I was saying before, it's the game has thrown me for a loop a bit in how it seemed very, very grounded, and then we've started talking about demon bears that are impervious to bullets. So I'm not quite sure what tone the game is going for. Also, doing this in the dead of night is fun.
Yeah, it's not particularly overt where you're going.
No, it's luckily I've danced this dance before around this sort of area. And despite this being the big lake, I don't think there's any patches in here where the ice breaks, or at least none that I've found, whereas in the other areas there are. as I found out the hard way.
Yeah, well, if you were doing this in daytime, you would be able to see the difference in thickness.
Yes, you can see it in the coloration. I noticed that because where we have to go in one of the other maps, that's all like frozen lake shit. That was where I first discovered it.
Oh yeah, I was watching.
Oh, you were
stream
watching
when
on that one,
you
yeah.
Did that where it like starts making that cracking noise, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
I need to
you
get
see-
away from here.
You see the icon and you have about 2 seconds to react. It's
Oh, shit! Yeah, I forgot. Like back in the day.
back in my day there were
Back
no
in
icons.
my day, there were no icons.
We had to just learn, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and fucking.
Well, what makes it more difficult is I don't usually play games with the sound on.
Ah, okay.
Because I have very low attention span, so I
Shit.
need to be like
Looks
watching
like someone
something
found
at the
trouble.
same time that I'm playing something. But through some research that I was doing on the game, I found out that like you can hear
Yes.
when you're about to fall through the ice. So I had to deliberately change all of my patterns and like just put the fucking volume on so I didn't die a freezy death.
Yeah, there is a distinct cracking sound that accompanies the icon. Also, so we got
But
here.
yes, we didn't have icons in my days.
Back in my day, we just had to use our intuition. Anyway, we got here and there's a blood trail. So,
There's-
which I couldn't see, which is why I switched the lamp on. But yeah, no, it's there, and we got to follow that now.
oh.
To
That's not a very realistic blood colour, unless it's something that has literally just happened.
maybe it has just happened. Oh, hello there, sir. You don't seem like you just happened.
Oh god, that is an entire
And he's empty.
thing. Oh, well that's...
Well, they say if you're gonna die in an interesting pose. So, although he seems more like in a hands up, don't shoot sort of thing, like someone shot him and he was surrendering, or
Yeah, apart from the massive gash down his side.
well, maybe they shot him in the side. I don't know. I'm not a fucking CSI man.
See, that winds me up because that blood looked fresh, but he's got a layer of snow on him.
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Also, I found him now. So now, what do you want, game? Or was that the entire side quest? In which case, fucking anticlimactic. Lake gunshots. Follow the trail of blood. I did. Is
Head
it?
to the side of Mystery Lake.
Yeah,
It's,
that's where we are. Is this not, a milestone, a checkpoint of some kind?
Maybe there are more corpses.
I know, but like the trail of blood stops here, as best I can see. It goes up to this dead man, and as you would realistically assume, stops there.
Yeah, well, this seems to be like the same shit that I was having with like the cliff face.
Yeah, something's not triggering. Hello? Alright, fuck it, we'll just head in a straight line from there, I guess. See what
Also,
happens.
in the story mode, the dead corpse. Well, I suppose you can't have a non-dead corpse.
Dead
but
corpse, yeah.
The corpses
Mm.
are much less creepy than the ones in the sandbox mode when I played it.
Interesting. Yeah, because there's been a lot of redesigns from the beta. I mean, I've looked at Fluffy or the wolves as opposed to the wolves here, and like the wolves now are more detailed, but by virtue of that are actually a bit less intimidating, I find.
Yeah, they look a bit more. I don't know.
There's a bit more dog
more-
to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they have a lot more like psychopathic craziness in their faces.
Maybe. From the images I looked at of the beta, they seemed less realistic and more demonic in the beta, but which is scarier to me. But also, I don't know what is going on here. Like, we found the body. What more do you want, game? There's nothing else out
Yeah.
here.
So what does the quest say?
It doth say, follow the trail of blood. we did.
Right, which, yeah, you have done, so...
And now I've actually lost where that was, but... This side quest doesn't seem worth it somehow.
No, well, following a trail of blood rarely is, in my personal experience.
See, in my personal experience, it's been the opposite. It's always led me to good fortune and new friends.
Ah, well, I suppose that's why they call it a blood bond.
Exactly. That's exactly what the dying man at the end of it said. Oh, right, there he is. Right, game. This is clearly the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. And he's got nothing on him, so what am I missing here?
I am currently researching it.
Ah, much appreciated, actually, yeah. Yeah, because I'm not, like, missing anything.
Nothing at the end of the blood trail, that seems exactly like what you're experiencing.
Yes. Is this a bug? It seems like it might be a bug.
No, it's about wolves, so no. Is there a name of this quest?
I think it's gunshots on the lake, or lake gunshots. Lake gunshots, that's...
Lake gunshots, right. Hold tight, I'm on it.
Which is odd, because as you say, that man appears to have been, you know, eviscerated rather than shot, but...
Oh, okay, so even just from the search, before I press search, the first autocorrect was Long Dark Lake Gunshots Documents.
Documents, right.
So I
Oh,
guess...
hang on. Ah, okay. So the trail of blood leads to that body. It also leads to this cabin. That was what I was missing. Right. But that door's locked.
Just leave me alone.
Oh,
I'm not
hello.
opening this door for anyone.
It's okay. I'm not here to take anything from you. Are you with the Forest Talkers?
Are you also bleeding to death?
I am, but I'm not letting you in. They killed my friend. How do I know you aren't one of them?
You don't, but I'm not. Name's
Great.
Mackenzie.
That'll hold up in court.
And I'm way too stubborn to just leave you out here all by yourself. You'll have to trust me.
He has no reason to.
Choice. We left most of our supplies at the old logging camp while we fished here. Can you get them for me?
The logging camp.
can try.
Oh, fucking hell. I was
There's
just
more.
there.
In that abandoned
Off stream.
dam, we found evidence that proves there's
And the
still
dam.
logging in Mystery Lake. I need that evidence. Documents
Really?
nobody wanted to be found. We hid them until we could retrieve them. Under a floor tile at the bottom of the stairwell.
You
If you can help me
motherfucker.
get the documents back, wow, it'd be a huge win for the environment.
I don't care about the environment. I care about the stream.
Living in the world.
I have a feeling the world has bigger problems right now, but I'll see
Right,
what I
so,
can do.
yeah.
Here's the key to the trailer where we stashed our supplies. I'll slide it under the door.
Are you gonna actually slide it?
I guess he did, yeah. A logging camp trailer. Yeah, so this is annoying because all that stuff I did off stream was over by the logging camp around here.
Yeah, but to be fair, is it more annoying than the whole soup bitch thing?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, because this means that I could have not done that off stream and done both side quests simultaneously. Because I have to head in that direction anyway. Ah, well. Fuck it. We're in it now. Never let it be said that I don't make some kind of half-assed attempt at completion.
I don't think anyone could accuse you of that.
Nor would they bother to. But,
Ah, well, no, see, if I thought there were any basis for it, I definitely would, but that's just because I'm a massive prick.
ah, I see. Well, at least we've had no wolf run-ins.
Ah, see, now you've said that, we're guaranteed to have one within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, you say that, and yet I haven't quite been able to jinx things quite that easily. And also, the game won't throw one at me because it knows I'm over-equipped to deal with it at the moment.
I don't think that's an actual mechanic.
No, that's just Sod's Law and my superstition. But, you know.
Well, the opposite of Sod's Law.
Well, it's sort of Sod's Law in that I kind of want them to throw one at me just for something to do, but...
Oh, right. Fair enough.
I guess we could break up the time.
You weird wolf attack lover.
Yeah, well... I guess we could break up the time with some fishing. This might at least take us to...
See, that's another thing that's different. Not that you asked,
No.
but there wasn't a heavy hammer. It was just hammer.
Hammer. Okay. To be fair, I've not found a light hammer or anything, so... Let's fish for 3 hours, and then maybe the sun will be coming up, which will help. And it will also use all those fishing lines we have. Oh, yay! Nice. Another one. Yeah, shut up. Okay, so much for variety.
Yeah, well, from my experience in the sandbox, like, you can expect to find different species based on what hut you were in, or
I'd better
based
find
on
some
where
water.
you're doing it.
Yeah, that's fair then. I have only ever fished on this lake so far. Also, I realise that's not... That's not...
Are we still in the same area as the hydro carton? No, we're not.
Yeah.
You fished.
Dam's up there, so...
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's still technically the same area. Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, the idea that this would help us with over-encumbrance was stupid because, yeah, we've used up the very light fishing lines and now have several kilograms of fish on us. So that didn't work. But at the same time, we might have to set up camp and sleep soon so we can cook the fish.
I was about to say I'd much rather have fish than metal, but then I remembered the fact that I am about 80% metal, so
Yeah.
yeah, that doesn't really scan, does it?
Yeah, it's never come up before, but yeah, you are the world's first bionic woman, so... Yeah.
And I will continue to be, because I'm fully planning on getting my 19th piercing in the next few weeks.
Fair enough.
Got to get them all in before this week.
She's more piercing than man now.
I mean, I'm more most things than man, so...
Yeah, I really could have quite easily adapted that quote on the fly and made it work, but I didn't, and so it didn't work. Oh, also, despite all our very good clothing, we're still getting cold as easy as fuck, and like everything's... Okay, I guess we could repair a bit of it, but like most of this stuff's great for warmth, or at least I thought it was.
Yeah, it's almost like you're in the Canadian tundra.
Yeah, but a couple of streams ago, I was in a situation like this, and my temperature wasn't dropping at all. It was... And I felt like I'd...
Well, that's definitely repair shit then.
Yeah, I guess so. Either that or winter is just progressing. Like it's getting deeper into the winter, but... right.
Also, this is super picky, but late gunshots sound shit. Late gunshot seems a bit more reasonable.
I guess there was only one gun. Well, it's weird actually. They said the forest... Oh, there we go.
Find someplace to escape this.
Strained my wrist from walking at a weird angle. Again.
Well, it's your own fault for slapping your wrist against snowbanks. So.
Seems legit. Oh, there we go. Blow me down.
What?
I have actually sprained my ankle now after all this time. so the weather may in fact blow me down at any moment. But, okay, well, yeah, well, if I remember correctly, there's train carriages along the tracks that we can take shelter in, so that's what I'm heading for. If I can just get down off this fucking bank.
Yeah, but, or at least from back when I played it, you can't set a fire in those.
Some of them you can. Oh,
God,
no.
No.
But I've already sprained my ankle. What worse could happen?
See, you always have a go at me in real life about saying what's the worst that can happen. Now I've finally got a chance to turn that back on a lot.
Yeah. Well, this is clear that I live out all my reckless parkour fantasies in video games, so, you know. Parkour.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to...
Parkour being a rather grandiose term for walking down a hill, but, you know.
Yeah, well, to be fair, my brother's completely fucked his legs up twice in parkour, so I don't think you're in the wrong there.
It's all relative to your own level of fitness. Also, that seems like it's going up again. Surely I can drop down somewhere here. Come on, Hobble.
Okay,
You
yeah,
fuck.
no, getting through that crevice is a little bit unrealistic.
Oh, God. My kingdom for a jump button.
See, to be fair, I enjoy that about this game, is that you don't have a jump feature because it's just not realistic for human beings to be able to jump the way that a lot of games treat it.
Well, I'm not asking for a big floaty Halo jump or anything, but something a bit more than nothing would be more realistic.
Have you been able to jump up a meter of snowy hill embankment?
I'm not saying they should be able to jump up a meter. I'm just saying humans can jump, no matter how pitiful it is. And believe me, I know all about pitiful acrobatics. So, right, we seem to have made it now. I also realised that I called jumping there acrobatics, which again, it's all relative to your own level of unfitness. So right, give me a train car somewhere. I know there's one along here somewhere. Somewhere along this. So I'm sure we'll reach it. If not, we'll duck into one of the logging cabins, but I might die before I get there. And I realised, which I would have if I brought more materials with me, but because I dropped so much stuff, I don't have any bandages to fix these sprained ankles.
Why did you drop the bandages of all of the things?
Because I had about 4 kilograms of bandages.
But you didn't keep any of them?
Apparently not.
Oh, well, dude, like, I'm going totally the other way. You didn't hold enough.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is doing a number on me mentally. It's like, ugh. And Can I not, cured leather, can I not wrap that around it? It'd do much the same thing, probably, maybe. Might not tie up as well.
No, actually, it wouldn't work in real life. It would work to stave off bleeding if you were able to get it tight enough to do that.
Yeah.
But actually, it should be one of those last resort type things. Like, the process of curing it introduces certain chemicals that are not going to be helpful to healing the wound.
Oh, okay, fair enough. The more you know.
And that is today's fun. Why the fuck does M know that fact?
Well, it's much better than the complete absence of facts and trivia that I have to give them. Which reminds me, we should hear some more from our actual expert in the field, Mr. Grills. Which is good, because we've just found some shelter here. Bear Grylls never sprains his ankle. I'm sure.
I'm sure that he has at some point. It's just that he cures it by drinking his own piss. So.
And see, we can actually start a fire in here because we have before. We have to share it with this dead guy, but you know.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, but I've got no fuel either. This is why you bring stuff with you. Ah! God damn it, why did... I shouldn't have dropped those two thick... Fuck. Okay, pick up sticks. You would think firewood would not be difficult to find. But, I probably can't carry one of those in there.
No, back in the old sandbox days, like, you would leave a building and then state how many hours you were going to chop wood for to get firewood.
Oh,
Much
right.
like the same way that fishing still works.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, see,
Like,
that
if
seems a
you
bit
had
different.
a
yeah.
hatchet or an axe, then you would have the option to, like, right, I'll chop firewood for 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it might be worth heading to the logging camp because I know that there's an abundance of wood there. But at the same time, yeah, but at the same time, hypothermia. But I don't know, hypothermia. I'm still.
Surely you're still
What's your
warmer
wife?
within the train
I
carriage.
feel so.
Okay, there's a thing.
That's a stick.
Yep. I feel like I'm still missing something though. Like I need paper or something.
Well, you can check it before you head back.
Yeah, but like
I could eat anything.
it for needing a fire, it is like you need
It hurts.
some kind of thing. Oh no, I can make tinder plugs out of things, can't I?
Yes.
Right, that might work then. Hopefully that works. God, this is pretty dire. And we slept to try and avoid this kind of weather, but it's just immediate. Okay, words immediately come back anyway. Right.
Make sure you close the door.
Ah, okay, we can start it with this because we have at least got one tinder plug.
Yeah, it's accelerant is the one that's optional.
Yeah. Although, fuck it, I might use some of that anyway, just because we got a lot. Oh, but you can't do it with a magnifying glass. Makes sense. Magnifying glass. Yes, that's the word.
Yes, that is.
Sorry, they called it a magnifying lens there, which, I don't know, maybe that's the American term.
Oh,
24
but
minutes.
We are British, darling. And
Yes.
It's very important that we maintain our linguistic integrity.
For better or for worse. And that is only going to last 20 minutes, so we need to immediately find more wood. Shit.
Bon chance, mon ami.
Yeah. I don't think there's going to be much bon out here. I've seen very...
No, especially if you've been here before, like...
Yeah, I've seen very little
Is
bon.
So is there no option to, like, chop some wood with a hatchet?
I'm pretty sure not from things this big. No, it needs to at least be like a sizable branch lying around somewhere.
Oh, but so you have to actually interact directly with the branch.
Yeah, I've found like 3 sizes of branches. There's sticks which you can pick up immediately. The slightly bigger one that I just found and took a few minutes to chop up, and then like a big old tree branch that will take like a good 45 minutes to do. Right, we have finally found some stuff. The fire might be out by the time we limp back there, but...
Yeah, but a bunch of sticks is better than nothing.
See, that takes time because it's longer, but... bigger rather, but we get 3 from it. Sad violin. 5 minutes. Are we going to die in 5 minutes? Possibly.
Right. Oh,
Ugh, get as much as I can, really, because sticks really
yeah,
don't add...
get those last 2 and then head back.
Because the sticks really don't add all that much time to your fire. Like, we might barely get an hour out of this.
Yeah, but, you know, still, you need to keep going somehow. So.
Yeah, better than nothing. And who knows, maybe the weather will pass. Oh, you're hungry now as well. Well, at least we can do something about that.
He's been saying that for the last while.
Has he? Oh, I've missed all the... I guess I've got...
Yeah, earlier he said than I've ever been, or something like that.
That's pretty bad. I've got used to tuning out Mackenzie's complaints at this point.
Oh, we're calling him Mackenzie again, are we?
Yeah, at some point it crossed over from me calling him Shepherd all the time to calling him Mackenzie. To be fair, I'm still using the Shepherd face in all of the thumbnails though, because it's funny to me. And that's the justification for all this shit. Yep, fire went out. And now we got no tinder. Fuck me, through a fucking keyhole.
Everything in the nuts.
Right, make a tinder plug. Yes, we only need the one. Unless the fire fails to start. Right.
We'll cross that fire when we come to it.
The accelerant will hopefully ensure that it doesn't fail. Good.
Looks like it worked.
Yeah, don't sound too happy.
View, however,
Just under 2 hours.
why are the rocks blue?
I don't know. I've often questioned, for all the resource problems we have, how he just always manages to have these rocks to hand.
Yeah, it's just a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new as well though.
Really?
Like lying the fish.
Oh, on the
flat
rocks.
On the rocks.
Did you used to have to put them in a pot or something?
No, there was just no visual for it at all.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. There's something to add from the beta. So what am I actually... Because sprained wrists and ankles actually recover on their own, just through time.
Pain 1 out of 2, pain 2 out of 2. That's a bit.
If pain is just going to make me complain more, then causing blurred vision and discomfort. We can deal with that. What's a bit of blurred vision between friends?
Yeah, well, my contact lens has not settled back into my eye after I woke up, so I'm currently having blurred vision.
Also, all my stuff is waterlogged, I guess, because I've been out in the snow. And I don't have any cloth to repair this shit, so, yeah, just gotta wait on this stuff, I guess. Might as well set the bed up. That'll fucking do it. How are you
That
doing?
was remarkably Scottish of you.
Aye. Cheers. No, we will wait for this fish to cook before we resort to the ketchup crisps.
Oh, the ketchup crisps.
It's not that dire yet. I might be dying of hypothermia and sleep deprivation and hunger, but it's not that dire yet. You can't force me to eat them.
And also, I'm pretty sure that said it was only 12 minutes until it's cooked, so...
Yeah. Okay, if there's literally nothing else I can do, this feature is nice. Pass time until it's cooked. 2 minutes, right.
Hang on, how did you... What, that you passed time?
Yeah, there's just a quick option to pass the time until something's cooked, which is useful.
Ah,
Definitely imagine that wasn't in the... Also, I read this on a loading tip just before I started the stream, but yeah, eating fish actually gets you a bit of oil as well. Lamp oil. Because oily fish. Which is kind of cool. That's neat.
was not aware of any of that. So...
I think we're actually a bit low on water as well, so let's melt
Oh
some...
yeah, that looks distinctly unpleasant.
Melt some snare.
Said
Budum. Okay, so I might open up some peaches because we are still quite hungry.
And you shouldn't have to cook those, surely.
You can cook them, and I think they're a
You
bit
can,
better.
but
But
you shouldn't have to.
no, and I didn't. I just scoffed them right out the can.
Man after my own heart.
Well, except I don't actually like peaches in real life, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't particularly, but
Needs must.
yeah.
It's interesting that I've resorted to eating dog food before attempting the ketchup crisps.
Well, no, I can appreciate a man with
Standards.
boundaries.
Yeah.
And standards.
It's the principle of the thing. Right. And then pass the time.
However, since you mentioned the Marmite crisps earlier, I am in desperate need of them.
Ah, well, that was Barles who mentioned that in the last stream, but yeah.
And also, apparently, they have discontinued Worcestershire sauce crisps.
I can
So,
believe it.
I kind of just
Ah,
backed it
fuck.
off myself.
The fire ran out before the water was boiled. Great, we've got some unsafe water.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, I know, man, I know. Oh, we had
Well,
some...
you can make another tinder plug and...
I guess. We had some... no, I can't, actually, because I put all the sticks on as fuel.
Oh, shit.
Right, time to just fucking sleep and deal with it tomorrow. And you know what? I'm going to risk dysentery if I'm overly thirsty. We did have water purification tablets at one point, but I guess we don't now. And at least we've healed our sprained wrist, and now it's night time again, so that's fun. There's no fucking winning, is there? How thirsty am I? I'm dying of thirst. All right.
Don't drink shitty water.
There's no other option. I can't boil the...
Well, there is. You could thirst to death.
Well, it's one or the other. Okay, well, let's see what Bear Grylls thinks. What would his advice be in this situation?
Quite frankly, I would rather die of thirst than die of shitting myself to death from bad water.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. We're not the experts, so what do you think, Bear?
I find skydiving really hard.
Well, he's wrong because skydiving isn't hard. So
Are you good?
I'm not sure what I believe in.
Oh, okay. You're going to argue with the expert now, are you? We've brought the disembodied voice of Bear Grylls on here as a guide.
Water.
Yeah, no, like I'm sure that he's got some wonderful things to say about religion and drinking your own piss and
boy.
whatever.
Feels like my stomach's
But
burning.
skydiving is not hard, so
Okay, so I've got dysentery now.
what did I fucking tell you?
It was that or die of, the thirsty stuff.
Well, I hope it's a satisfactory gameplay scenario when you're shitting yourself to death.
Hey, I was very close to dying of thirst. Dysentery will take a while to kill me. It's all about the time.
Hey, I'm not judging, I'm just, expressing a hope for you.
Just
So.
expressing judgment. Yeah, okay. Oh, hang on. Friends have arrived.
Oh no.
I see you, Fluffball. Oh, it's a good job these wolves have glowing eyes.
Oh,
Fuck you. Ah, shit, I missed. No. I've got dysentery. Stay back. It's contagious. Fuck. Oh, that's typical. I've actually been a pretty good...
More in me.
What, blood or piss? See, I've actually been a pretty good shot up until now. You cannot equip a
God,
two-handed...
no, there's another one coming.
Oh, you cannot equip a two-handed weapon while you have a sprained wrist. Oh, fuck no.
No, you're surrounded.
Shit. No, I do it...
Oh god.
Right, fuck it. We have this. Fuck you.
flare.
Yeah, fuck you, Pooch.
Okay, yeah, good luck, mate. I have high hopes.
It does stop them. This has been proven and tested.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it doesn't stop them following me at a
Oh,
distance,
hang on,
but...
that bark sounded like it was coming from a different one.
Well, it's going to follow me is the problem now. But these flares last a while, so I've got time.
Okay, but yeah, when the flare goes out, what do you do?
Then I die.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But
sure.
hopefully I will reach the logging camp before then. Hopefully. I can't believe I missed that shot. I think that's the first shot I've missed on a wolf or a deer or something.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, like you say, it is nice that they gave them glowing eyes.
But it's also a bit unfair that the wolves are allowed to have night vision goggles. I feel like you're stacking the odds against me there.
It's a common canine thing that they have better vision in low light than humans do. So.
Oh, I was making a joke about them actually having night vision goggles.
Oh.
But
In which case, that was just a classic version of me being
well, to be fair, it wasn't.
pragmatic.
Well, it wasn't the best founded joke because, yeah, as you say, wolves do have better eyesight in the dark than we humans. You know, it's not impossible for him to just get bored. I feel like that has happened on occasion.
Oh yeah, I know. I've definitely.
Oh god, I've gone in the wrong fucking direction. Yeah, well, fuck you. We don't all have an inbuilt GPS, alright? Okay, there's some cabins around here. If I can get in one of them, then I'll be alright. Well, from the wolf, I'll still die of dysentery, obviously, but one thing at a time. I should pick up some of this firewood along the way.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Not to interfere with the stream,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to have to leave so that I can do dinner things or whatever. So,
Oh, like as in right now, kind of thing? As in you have to catch a bus, kind of thing?
by the time I get there, it's going to be about 20 minutes before it closes. So.
Okay, well, I'll wrap things up soon then.
Oh
and,
no,
no. Well,
I
no,
wasn't
I'm.
saying it for that reason.
No, I know you won't, but
Things
you
are
know, I'm not
starting
gonna.
to look pretty grim.
Yeah. We've probably been going for an hour now, anyway. So,
It's 6:10.
so yeah, we have right. The dysentery cliffhanger will have to continue.
Oh yeah, to be fair, for all I've said about how it annoys me that video games aren't realistic about things like sleep and food, I am quite glad that I've never once watched a video game, played a video game which has involved someone shitting themselves unceremoniously. So.
Yeah, realistic dysentery mechanics are. I'm glad that they're not in this. Will you fuck off?
No, you're gonna have to fight it.
No, I'm not. I can go in here.
You're gonna have to fight it unless you find a building to go into.
Yes, exactly. Right. Well, at least I can make some cloth in here and I don't know, maybe stop me shitting myself. Is that blood from me? Oh yeah, blood loss. Right, okay. Yeah, right, well we'll call it there and I'll try and fix the myriad of afflictions assailing me and then next time we'll just carry on with this stupid side quest that wasn't at all worth it, so...
Before you dip out, just want to say massive thanks to Steve for letting me sit in on this. I have been having a whale of a time. Even though I'm pretty sure I was unnecessarily picky.
Well, it's always good to have pedantry here and there.
Oh, yeah, I am your friendly local pedant, wherever you are. So... thank you for letting me be part of this, because it's really been fun.
Oh, no problem. Anytime. We've just got time for some more wise words from Bear.
I think viewers quite like it when I'm suffering.
Yep, that's the truest thing he's said so far. Right, thanks for watching all who did. And if we have not died of shit or blood loss, we'll see you next time.